Terror Victim Association Almagor sent today to the Prime Minister and to the Minister in the Cabinet a letter, a very hard letter, asking from the government to sit in a special meeting and to review the whole project of releasing terrorists. And I personally calling upon the ministers to go to the cemetery here in Jerusalem, not far away, to visit the grave of Colonel Baruch Mizrahi, who was murdered by a terrorist who was released in that exchange deal for Shalit, and to ask forgive us for what have we done, for the wrong decision we made. Not only him, the 3 boys who have been murdered in Gush Etzion and were kidnapped and murdered. The director of that project was a terrorist who have been released under the Shalit exchange deal. The same story was with Malachi Rosenfeld and with Gonen, who was murdered in the sprint near in Binyamin area. And the last case, the last very hard attack which was done against the family in south of Hebron, Rabbi Mark. Rabbi Mark was murdered by a terrorist who was in that group of terrorists who have been released, and now he is back in business. So what is going to be in the future? They will kidnap again, Chaz v'Shalom, God forbid, a soldier. Now we'll have to release that another, that's the same terrorist, that will be like a rendezvous. That is one message to the government. I know it's a letter which maybe will not be accepted so easily by the minister, but they have to feel what the families who pay the price by releasing terrorists who murder the victims in the family, and the families who pay the price by sacrificing the loved ones and were murdered by terrorists who have been released. And I am calling to the cabinet in 4 points. 1, terrorists who have been released from jail, as we know that they are going back to business, they should be deported to the Gaza area. 2nd, those who we cannot deport them, they should at least have to be every week once in a week to go to the police station, and they should carry also an electronic tool that we know always where he is. That's very simple, it's legal, that should be done long time ago. 2nd, bringing back to all the area in South Hebron the check post where cars have been always checked by the army. That is not now in the area, and the terrorists can go from the A to B very easily. 3, police cops from the Palestinian Authority shouldn't have the authority to go easily like they have it till today, because we see a lot of them are involved. In the day they carry the hat of the police. At night they are the Hamas people. And 4, I think that it's time that the government will decide what called a punishment for the collective. About 100 of people were gathering in the night when the army went to Tzurif to catch, and then they killed the terrorists, and they stoned and they threw Molotov cocktail to the army. What about the punishment to those 100 people? That was in the past. I remember as a commander in the army, that was a routine way. We are in a war against terrorism. It's not a criminal system. It's a war. In a war, yes, sometimes you do what called punishment or steps that the population will know that it doesn't pay to do right against the Israeli authorities or the Israeli nation. That is our message to the government today.